Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Missouri's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long, going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And how about that play by the defense?
Looking downfield on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. This time he's got it. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down.
Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had the thing.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll get him down after the return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Makes the grab on the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Next going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Rushes on him. Flips it out on the screen. After after the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Hines is back in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys...
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Breaks free. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Missouri. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They believe they can run right here. At the 40, there he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Finds his target down the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
Let's go!
Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They used those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're testing the right side here. Got enough for the 1st. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Look out, he's got room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They want to run this quarterback. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got the quick pass. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down, 10 yards to go. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage.
Into the secondary on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction.
Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Got him downfield. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off-play action on first down. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of